Last time the Protectors of the Past went into a room and got flushed away from the room and down into the hole and found themselves in the prison where the mages were being held to power the Scourge. Okay, I kind of skipped that part. Hang on. Like that.
Gross.
Look at that.
Oh, I don't want to see it.
Landing with an arcane ease, the party found themselves in the mage's prison below the Scourge. Many of the prisoners had been driven insane for when the lilting song voice that filled the facility faltered. Everyone was racked with unbearable pain, the agony only abating when the song began again. That was a long sentence. They met Theron Willen, the leader of what he called the Sons of the Resistance. He informed the Protectors that there was a tunnel that led to the center of the prison, but that no one had gone that way. On their way to the tunnel, because of course they went, the party was stopped by someone familiar to Jack, his old rival from Calanis, Gil Fenwick. Gil clearly held much animosity toward Jack, accusing Jack of deflowering his sister, Elwyn. Jack denied the claim, but seemed to be happy to see Gil. The party continued down the hallway where they had to overcome and dispel some magical defenses. Arriving at the center, they were greeted by a coiffed and put-together man with a white Inquisitor mask. He welcomed the Protectors of the Past by name, saying they had much to discuss as he introduced himself. The Inquisitor, Guthwolf.
Guthwolf is the first mage that you've seen in this prison who does not appear crazed, half-starved, or violent. He's bald, but cleanly dressed in black robes, with a staff made of stone and a skull hanging from his belt. What?
I said, I don't know why that's relevant.
He's bald, yeah.
Yeah.
A bear skull hanging from, or like a bear skull mask?
Yes. Yep. Okay. He considers you with a stern gaze for a long moment, but then his expression cracks into a smile. The walls of this room, which I didn't really describe last time as we were kind of running and timing here, but the walls are carved, it seems, with all sorts of tales of Leska's glory and other vanities. However, most of them have been defaced. With a stone shaping, it seems, he has created crude furniture, tools, and even some sorts of weapons for himself here. The south wall is a floor-to-ceiling carving of a bearded man's face with its lips puckered in the shape of an O. The O is a hole
I did it too.
about a finger's width, and unlike similar holes elsewhere, this one will not chop off, electrocute. Yeah, think about that for a minute. And it does not seem to be dangerous in any way, shape, or form. Either way, once you have seen the man, and I said he cracks a smile, and he says, "My, the Protectors of the Past. How great it is to see you."
Wait, can I go back to it's a statue carved in stone of a
Not a
bearded...
statue, it's like a wall. The whole wall.
Yeah, like a facade on a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Of a bearded man making an O-shaped. Does it look like something is supposed to be
doing it?
Because you guys are dumb.
Is there something that? Well, it's also a bearded man, so I think it's. Also, this
Only
is
appropriate.
This is also a PG.
Sure.
Podcast. So.
It's
definitely not.
There is no glory to be found through this hole.
So we're not sticking anything in the hole.
You went there.
That was
All
a good one.
Well, that does that answers my
about.
That answers my question, Justin. Thank you. Moving on, Rob, you had something to say?
Can I get us back on track here,
What height
guys?
is the hole?
What's everyone's reaction? I'm definitely like kind of dropping back a little bit and have Parallax pull back, ready to strike.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. We're drawing weapons.
Yeah.
Bryn, what are you
Completely
doing?
on guard. This feels weird.
Figuring out what 20 I want to use.
That's what Stephanie is doing.
I guess we'll try the metal dice. We've betrayed me before.
He said he wants to talk, though.
Speak your business.
Yeah.
What are you doing down here?
I'm trying to survive at this point. Or at least, maybe to thrive is better.
You don't seem to be as affected as the other mages down here. Why?
I'm better prepared than they are. There's certain protections that you can take from mental afflictions.
I'm built
Why
different.
are you...
It's simple. It's called mind blank. I'm sure that you have heard of it before.
Hmm.
I haven't.
So you're trapped down here, too?
Yes, I'm not with those Regessians anymore. You know, you put in a good 17 years of torturing and intimidating and raising minions from the dead, and you get rewarded with a premature burial because the budget is short. I honestly would have sent a lot more devils after you if Creven had proved the payment for them. But that is, shall we say, water under the bridge at this point.
Are you down here because you failed to capture us?
That is the long and short of it, I guess you could say, yes. Failure comes with a consequence in Regessia.
Wow, this actually feels pretty cool.
It's a twist.
Wow.
Why should we believe you?
How do we know you're not controlling this down here?
You're welcome to believe what you will, I guess, but
I mean, this whole scene
not
is
down here for
beautifully
fun.
set up. Beautifully set up for us to believe you, so...
if you think that I am here just to get a backstabbing position upon you from close range as a mage, more power to you, I guess, but at this point, I don't know. I feel like it's mostly a jest if you think that I'm a threat.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Who's the bearded
we
man?
have taken out a lot of inquisitors.
We have taken out a lot of inquisitors.
Inquisitors. The man himself? And you kind of gestures to the effigy. He says, I'm unaware if it's modeled after anyone specific. If it is, I don't know.
Why
Does
aren't
it
you
look
with
like
everyone else?
Coltung?
Does not look like Colton, no.
Because
Seems
we've
like
seen him.
This seems like a Freudian thing. I'm not going to ask any further questions about it.
I was gonna say, Guthwolf, what have you put in his mouth?
Oh my gosh, you guys.
I don't say that. I do not say that. Cassie, you said something.
Why aren't you with everyone else?
Why am I not with everyone else?
Yeah.
Because I am not a common mongrel.
Because he doesn't need to be.
Carved
Right.
out my own station, thank you very much.
How about this?
You
How do we get
made
out of
What happened when I came in here?
There was 2 wards. Yeah, what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, the the glyph of warding, and I assume he set those.
You could ask him.
You made those to create yourself a little house?
Neither of those were made by me, no. Those both existed far before me.
What are they protecting?
This area. This is the heart of the obelisk. Kind of gestures to the
The hole,
effigy.
Justin? Yes.
It says
Right,
through
then
there. Through there is the
then-
engine that powers this beast.
If it's true, then tell us how to destroy it. If you truly are no longer on Leska's side, if you're truly against her, then tell
I
us how
would love to
destroy
destroy it. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of problem. The only time that it's accessible is when the song has stopped and the agony begins. At that point, the wall of force that blocks that area drops for a brief moment while the agony pushes through. If you can resist that agony, it is possible that I could open a path to get you inside. Unfortunately, it's not the job for a single man to be able to take down the power that is the engine to this obelisk.
So a lot
Within-
of us have to resist it.
Within, I know, is a creature of great power that is being, its agony, its pain is being used as the power for this device.
Huh. Well, that's why there's 5 of us.
Is it?
I think it's
Box all the bug? Yeah, you got it.
Every time we play, they sit over there catching bugs at the start of the session.
It's our house has so many holes. Apparently, we just have
Box elder bugs everywhere.
it's just spots all over the house that look like this.
Oh,
Yep, exactly.
Nope.
Thank you for that information. Still kind of getting over the fact that the one who's been hounding us for a long time is here in
Months.
front of us.
Helping us.
Professional, what can I say?
So how do we... Okay, what did we learn last session with the pain? What did we do? We did a wisdom... It was a wisdom
Yeah,
save. wasn't it?
Wisdom saving throw,
so,
I think.
And we all have advantage.
Oh,
Except
yeah.
Except me. But I've got high wisdom.
And you
Chaos
probably got
Commander
it.
to
You've got a D4 to it as well because of the
the good berry.
9 elderberry.
And the heroism, Rev, Myetharia, and
area.
Yeah.
Winry Dio.
So then we just carry the other people who fail.
I think that is
Maybe.
reasonable as long as enough people can succeed to get you through. That is what really matters.
But if we
how
fail,
can
we
it-
can simply try again, can we not?
Just so
The
that
next time.
just so that I understand it, he's saying that he is able to open a portal into the heart of the machine when the song falls, but he needs help from other people who can last through the agony to keep the portal open. And we must also, and then we can enter the portal to get into the heart of the machine. And we
Less
must.
of a portal, more that I have the ability to shape the stone of this effigy when the wall of force has dropped. At that point, I can make a doorway that will exist for the time in which the Song of Forms is no longer being sung.
It is the Song of Forms, then.
I could go there, but it is a one-way trip for me, and one-on-one against whatever monster powers this heart is not exactly the sort of situation I'd love to get myself into right now.
So what you're asking us is. So what you're asking us is to give you support when we
I can get you in.
enter the Scourge.
What I need is for you to kill the beast.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
And what do you get out of
Yeah,
the
you-
plot from escaping?
First of all, yes, I get out of here, and secondly, I screw over that bastard Creven. If his project fails, what do you think happens to him next?
Yes, Vergesian politics. Gotta love them.
Any politics?
Just runs the army, though. Is Creven an inquisitor, or is he just a general?
It's actually an interesting question. I would not call him an inquisitor per se, but he is a master of the arcane, I think is more reasonable to call him.
He was the one who created the Scourge.
He was part of the creation of it, yes. He was the main part behind it. Him and his wife.
Right. One it was named after.
Correct. He did most of the work, though, to be fair.
Who? His wife was named what?
Corin.
Yeah. Corn, yeah.
Corn and Creven.
Corn oblate.
Oh, interesting.
It'd be very cute if they weren't guessing.
If they were guessing, but still developing a world-ending device.
Right.
then sure.
Maybe they took a
Maybe
page out of your
something
book,
else.
Bryn.
When it's in the hands of democracy, then it's cute.
The plus side is, once the power source is shut down, the obelisk should no longer be stable. At that point, the anti-magic fields above us would dissipate. The walls of force would be gone, and we should be able to escape upwards.
What about the machines that have been walking around the
Golems?
circle? Yeah, the golems.
They are not threatening. They are here to keep things in check. They help provide sustenance and remove disease. You still need the mages, after all. It is their agony that helps fuel this.
What do you know?
Go
Sorry.
ahead. No, you go ahead. You're probably gonna ask my question.
What do you know about the monster?
Nope.
I don't know much, honestly. I was not part of its construction, and all that I know I can see through this small hole. I don't see anything within, honestly. It is dark in there, first, and second, it appears that there's some sort of pit that it is in. So I cannot see what is within. The only things that I know are, when the song fades, the agony is unleashed, and that is what powers the device above.
So it's not singing the song.
Correct.
Who's singing the song?
We know.
That
Wish
was
I knew.
one of my questions.
Can
I've
you
tried to
Said,
call inside, but none have responded.
You said it was mine.
know?
Oh, go ahead.
Do you know what is warped about the song? Why does it cause pain?
The song itself does not cause pain. The song itself is keeping the pain in check. Why it is warped, perhaps, just due to the way that it is coming through. This place, it echoes awkwardly. Sound does not naturally vibrate through this area.
the creature, you said that it was created. Who created it?
The creature itself, I don't know if it was created or not, but it was imprisoned here at the very least.
I thought you said something about its creation.
The obelisk's creation.
What I was remembering.
What were you gonna ask, Rev?
I forgot.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Probably wasn't significant.
Comes back later. That's what I was gonna ask, and it was very significant.
How much?
It's
How much
very
time has it
significant.
been, Justin?
Like we're Hal have dead.
Well, it's been almost 10 minutes. You'll probably have a wave of agony coming here shortly.
No, I mean, since we were told we have an hour, has it been 30 minutes?
Oh,
So let's see, you'd have been
It was
there,
30
talked
at the
for a little
beginning of
bit.
last session.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably more like 40 minutes at this point. Getting close to 45.
well, no time like the present. I say we just go with this. I don't think we can risk taking another 10 minutes if we don't take this next opportunity, regardless of what we're jumping into or trusting this man.
Guthwolf?
Jeez, are you okay?
Golthwith?
Is this? They told us upon us entering that they would destroy it all if we didn't in an hour. What did they say?
Said you have an hour to run away.
Until we die.
Yeah.
I believe that's probably how long it is until their army comes back.
Ah,
Okay, that makes sense.
that's easy. We'll simply teleport out of here when we're done with this task.
They wouldn't risk destroying this device while it was still active, but at the same time, it's foolish for us to leave while it is still active.
Yes.
It's true. We'll be on a ticking timer, even if we do get this destroyed. We'll be on a timer. Then they won't
Can you
care
help
about
us
who they
get-
did. Good. Finished.
Can you help us get everyone else out since we killed the monster?
I might be able to, but my only two thoughts on the matter, one of which would be very destructive and risks killing us all in the process by earthquake. Probably not the best strategy. My second strategy would be to summon some sort of burrowing creature, but in order to do that, I would need some funds. Or at least items of certain stature that could be used in the cost of summoning said creature.
Bryn might be able to get us all out of here once we can get the anti-magic field down. Once the scourge is
Possibly.
destroyed, she might be able to get us out.
The forbiddance rituals in this region are not a part of the obelisk, though.
What are they caused by?
Those were put in place manually. I
Then
would not
how
count on
exactly-
the forbiddance dropping during this. This is going to drop the anti-magic area around this particular, but the forbiddance in the valley still think would prevent any long-distance teleportation.
Right, no, of course. We'll just have to take that into it. We'll just have to take that into account later.
Yeah.
What's his
I'm
reaction?
trying
to me
not
having...
to tell him about the torch.
I was gonna
Well,
say none of us have said anything
But
about it.
it's like
Yeah,
4 feet long. I'm sure he's seen it. Like, it's just on my back. It's a bone.
Here.
So I think you would
Take
have
that
probably
off.
noticed by this point that he's kind of eyeing it every now and then, but more a surprise as opposed to a hunger. And when you just referenced it there, he seemed to take it in stride.
Not surprised that we obtained the torch.
Surprised to see it again, honestly. But, well, if anyone was going to, I figured that the people who would have thwarted me so repeatedly would probably be the ones to do it.
We're
Do you
still
know
in
what-
anti-magic right now, right? Yes.
No.
No, we are
No.
not.
There's an
Do you-
anti-magic
It's like 20
field
feet up.
going upwards, though. Yeah.
Do you
Oh
know?
yeah. Oh yeah. Duh.
Do you know
Get it
what
like
happened
40 feet up or something?
Do I know what happened? What do
to
you mean?
Colton?
No. Ask what's Rev's question?
What happened to Colton? I was not there. From my knowledge, he was killed by assassins, and the torch was taken and damaged in some way in its escape. Leska knows as much, basically, as well.
You don't think that anyone betrayed him, do you? Ruark acted alone.
Anything is possible at this point, honestly, but I have not been able to ascertain any moles, and I do not believe that Leska suspects any.
You don't think Leska off the old man?
You know, I wouldn't put it past her, honestly. I had not considered it to this point, but it's as good of a theory as any.
Well,
Hadn't considered
If
it.
she's as power hungry as she has been to have the scourge created.
we don't know her connection.
What exactly?
yet.
What exactly is her plan?
I am not the most privy to all of her plans. As
You
a
have
tool in her
been.
arsenal.
Well, before we go, we should probably spread the news among the prisoners that we're about to make a break.
You better hurry
I-
then.
I
Make
don't
sure
know if
that-
we're gonna have time.
Yeah.
Out of character,
I
I,
think
don't know
we'll
if we're gonna
tell
have
them-
time.
Just yell down the hall to Gil.
That's a good idea.
Gil, go tell everybody to be ready. What the hell was I gonna look up?
Well, I think we can get everybody out after we take
Or
care
send a
of this
message
thing.
to him.
Sure,
The
if you
message
For what
want.
it's worth,
I'm wasting a spell slot for that shit.
Message is a cantrip, girl.
Oh.
If it's not too far,
He's
I'd
probably.
allow it.
just say I'll do it.
I'd allow it.
I'll message him. Okay, great. I'll message him and just say, Gil, have everyone ready to leave. The next 5-10 minutes. 5 minutes.
For what it's worth, Rev, as you're called now, I believe I've heard, Leska hated Colton. There was a lot of animosity there. Which is why your suggestion is a reasonable one. And now I think it's about time for you to brace yourselves. And as he says it, the song from the other side starts to falter. Would you guys like to do anything to prepare for this?
I was looking real fast. I don't think I have it.
Didn't something when Jack was singing? Didn't we?
I want to cast Vigilant Blessing on Rev.
That's what I was gonna ask. Who's got Vigil's Blessing? I have. I'm gonna pop an invisibility potion.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Wait a second. I think you guys are misunderstanding what Justin's saying. We're about to get hit with a wave of the agony.
Yes.
Yes.
We're not. We're not.
But are we?
Into a fight
I know,
right
but
now.
I need to cast Vigilant Blessing.
We're not diving.
It's in
We're
a
not
pit.
going. Yeah, I mean, I think we are diving into a fight. It sounds like there's a creature.
Oh, we have to go now. Okay. All right. So if we're running out of time, before anything else happens, I'll say Guthwolf.
Can I have your mask?
Did you?
Yes,
Did
do
you?
it.
Did you order the assassination of Stephengard's family?
You're gonna make me look back just to make sure. I don't want to say something wrong, just in case. I knew the initial thought, but... Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure.
The
No.
wall of agony is coming towards us, and that question happens, and the wall stops for a second so Justin can look up the answer.
No, I did not.
Old.
But I did order them to take advantage of it.
Ooh.
Okay, so everybody except me has advantage.
then I'll-
Everybody, yep, everybody but Rev has a D4. No, has a D4.
I thought Rev had it.
Wait, and then Myetharia, Rev, and Winry have another. Well, Myetharia and Winry have another D4, and Rev has one D4.
Okay.
So Rev and Jack and me have one D4. Myetharia and Winry have two D4.
And you got
Okay.
nothing.
Got a big old.
Uh,
I know I got a D4.
Give you guidance as well, Bryn.
Saving throw?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
not a.
Yep, it's cool. I never use it, so you know.
I know.
Well,
Oh, I do have inspiration.
as the song fades,
I have inspiration.
I do need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw with whatever bonuses you have.
So it's advantage.
Advantage in a D4, Rev.
Oh, that's right.
I'm using my inspiration to roll again.
Okay.
That's a me too, and I didn't roll a D4.
Wisdom save.
22.
That's a
22.
23, Rev.
Oh, it
I
is
hate
a
these metal
23.
dice.
You're
I
right.
know it was a gift from you. They're terrible.
9.
Shit.
24.
Okay.
I didn't roll a D4 yet.
15.
11. The cleric got an 11 because he's stupid ass metal dice.
All right, who's the lightest person I can grab?
As
Me.
the sound goes away, the agony begins, and Bryn and Jack find themselves collapsed on the ground, stunned with the horrifying pain. Guthwolf, seemingly completely unaffected by this, reaches forward a hand, and the whispering mouth parts open completely wide for you to be able to step through and into the room beyond. The other three of you resist the racking pain enough to the point where you can make your way through. You would still have disadvantage on anything that you do during this time. Fortunately, dragging the two of them is not that difficult of a job for the three of you to do, and therefore you can get through the hole and to the other side in this time. You do, however, have a short period of time here where those two are incapacitated as you make it into the room beyond. As you make it within, what you find beyond...
Pizza map, pizza map, pizza map.
Ooh, that's a map. I was trying to forget what you said at first. Is a very short hallway, like 10 feet, and then beyond that, a huge circular room with a 20-foot high ceiling. The walls within seem to be covered with a gold plating. And in the center of the room is a large pit that leads downwards, surrounded by a ring of burning runes. On the outside of the room, chained to the floor, in a position where he can almost manage to kneel, is what appears to be a Sela man. When he sees the heroes, you guys, the heroes as you are referred to in the guide, spoilers, he turns towards you, and he seems to be overcome with pain. And he cries out, "Oh, nightmares, free me! Destroy this agony!" The oddest thing is, as you watch his mouth, it doesn't line up with the words he's saying. And you can hear them in your mind in your own native language. Myetharia, you hear it in Elven. Rev, you hear it in Halfling. Is that a language? Off the top of my head, I don't know.
Good enough.
Winry, you probably would hear it in Orin, actually. And of your most natural tongue, all of you hear these words in your head.
Common, good, and basic.
The light in the room is dim everywhere. Almost like candlelight, kind of dimming everywhere.
Nice.
And the last thing that you would notice is all around the floor are hundreds and hundreds of tiny scorpions that just crawl around everywhere, seemingly unaffected by the pain that everyone else is inflicting or experiencing.
Do they look like undead scorpions?
Oh, that means they're crawling on us. We're on the ground.
They do not
That's a good
appear to
question.
be undead.
Gotta get the good questions out of the way.
Those are
Important
certainly
questions.
a low Sierra level.
But nothing else is like happening.
Not immediately. I'm waiting for you to
Did you-
respond to this man first.
I will
Did you set
go
this
over
up
to
again
him.
so I could use my animal handling?
For scorpions.
Start
And give
clicking
him
and
some
hissing.
water.
He said something like "free me."
Yeah.
Oh, nightmares, free me. Destroy this agony.
And
Release me.
Are you the one who's singing?
When I can, yes.
Where is he in relation to us? Like, how many scorpions do we have to step on?
Oh, sorry. I can boink, make him appear for you. That's probably the easiest way for me to answer that.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
Oh.
Can
Oh,
I
boy.
tell if he's an illusion? Like, because we saw the illusion and the
You
ice
can't tell
like,
anything.
But
You
I
are
can't tell
stunned
shit,
currently.
right?
Oh, yeah.
We're in pain.
Never mind. Look at me paying attention to me.
And Taniffy?
And his eyes focus for a minute as though they were unfocused before, and he begins to sing once more. And as he does, the pain starts to subside. You all take back control of your bodies, basically. Your faculties return. But as he does, he kind of looks towards you, Rev, and he looks shocked to see you.
No, he recognized it.
But he continues to sing despite this.
Does it, like, his...
It is.
I'm
It is into the beat.
like this waking up. Does his manacles look like there's runes or anything on those that, like, are forcing him to sing?
Not anything that's forcing him to sing. No, it's the only thing that ceases the agony. So, in theory, if I was the best DM here possible, everything that Etanifi says from this point forward is in the Song of Forms. And he is communicating with you while singing, maintaining this the whole time. I'm
So
not gonna
Justin has
force
more
myself to do
poems
this
and
crap.
songs.
Oh, he's just gonna turn into a musical.
Is his singing voice the same voice that we heard out in the prison area?
Yes, but it sounds more normal in here as
Okay.
because it's not coming through that really small hole and
Hallway.
echoing throughout the. Chloe, no, up. Can't keep doing this, child. Jerk.
Bedtime.
It's been bedtime for over an hour.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's not coming through that little hole and echoing throughout those stone
Right,
corridors and
reverberating.
causing, all of this awkward reverberation.
Well, I jump to my feet and start frantically knocking the scorpions off of me.
Yeah, ditto.
Swords back out.
Man.
Ooh.
Do we see
I don't know what to
anything
do.
else? Do we see the I might have missed you said it, but do we see some creature in here?
There's a pit before you,
Oh, right.
encircled by the magical burning runes.
Like they just look burning, or there's actual fire?
They have magical flame to them. But the whole room is lit with this burning flame here that is like candlelight.
Do these runes
all
look
right.
like the type that you could scratch out, or do they look specifically like you have to dispel them with other magic?
It is possible you'd have to try.
I'll look to everybody else and I'll say, I know the Song of Forms. I could pick up his singing and you guys could ask him questions to get more details on what we're seeing here.
I think Justin was saying he was still talking to us, just that Justin wasn't going to sing.
Yeah. Imagine in your minds that every response he gives is in iambic pentameter and such.
But I thought you were saying that his words don't match up with his mouth.
Correct.
Do they still not match?
The language
now
is
that he's
his
singing?
friends.
So they do while he's singing as long as he's not giving an answer to you. He can explain
So it
this
seem-
if you'd
okay,
like.
so yeah, why?
Why?
What's up with your voice, dude? Why doesn't your voice match your lips?
My songs, they sing directly into your heart. You hear me in my own words, in your own thoughts.
Oh, okay. So he's
makes
But only
singing
when I will
something,
it.
But we're hearing it in our language, and that's why it doesn't match up. That makes sense. Okay.
How can we free you?
The agony, it comes, but it must be destroyed. I cannot. I am chained. I am weak. I need your help.
You know what's down there?
A creature, demented and strange.
Totally made this thing.
Totally.
How do we get to it?
Snuff the runes and it will come. It will come to seek your blood.
All right. I'll step forward closer to the runes and examine
I think that we
them.
should free him first and get him kind of to some safe semblance of safety first, so the creature doesn't go after him.
Sure. I still need to look at the runes to figure out what we're gonna do with them.
So you do that.
So you guys can work on that, and I can do this.
We go and
What
work on
about
his
the
veins, break him.
scorpions? What are they doing?
They're tiny. They're really, really small. They're not full-size scorpions. They are like,
Ant size?
yeah, they're like inch-long scorpions. And so for the most part, they try to avoid you guys.
They're called lair effect, Stephanie.
This does not feel good.
Oh yeah.
I don't like any of this.
Okay, so Myetharia is going over to Tanifi to
Clunk.
get him loose.
I could, if
And I'm
it's
going
a
over to
lock
examine
thing,
the
I cannot
runes.
do the lock.
I'll go help you.
Okay, so investigating the runes, make a spellcasting ability check.
So if I help, does he get
work-
advantage?
Yes, you can give advantage. To investigate Etanifi's bonds, go ahead and make a thievery check.
Nice.
Or thieves' tools check, sorry. Sleight of hand.
Okay. I'll give myself
As you come
guidance.
over, Rev, you're the only one who hears these words in your own head. But you hear, "Oh friend, my friend, it has been long."
Wait, Rev has friends?
You see me not. You recognize me now?
Nope.
I'll stay
Rolled
silent.
like crap, so 12.
I'm just staring at him quietly.
Well, Myetharia, you're not able to get him free at the time. You might be able to if you gave it a little bit more effort and time, but in the while that's happening.
25. I rolled a natural 20.
Very nice. You think that it would be pretty straightforward for you if you wanted to remove these runes by snuffing out the flames that are on them and breaking apart these stone runes beneath them. And as such, you could get rid of this barrier. It's almost impossible for you to see through this, though, just by the way that these lights are blazing right in front of your face, to be able to see past it into the darkness of the pit.
Let's get Etanifi out of here, and then I can take care of these runes. Or we can take care of these runes.
I cannot go far. If I leave, the agony comes and will take us all.
Can at least get him
that's
loose
very
and get him kind of like in the hallway.
Yeah.
Why can't I say his name?
Guth?
That's
Would-
cool.
Guth
Wolf.
Wolf. Why didn't he come in with us?
Wolf.
Why didn't we ask him?
He wouldn't come in.
Is he
We
scared?
we can't trust him to not betray us.
Too.
He has spells that you don't have to use.
I'll
Yeah, and then once we beat this thing, he could stab us all in the back, get the reward, and get reinstated.
when they get his chains broken and take him out, I'll go and I'll help as well, carry him over.
Okay.
So let me.
It takes a moment, but with enough of you guys, it's not too long for you to relieve him of his manacles and escort him. I'll bring him kind of over by the hole at this point in time, where you guys can bring him. As you're doing so, he kind of says to you once more, says, "A reminder of old times, of days long past. I've missed this, friend. Do you not see?"
A lot's changed since then. That's all I'll say.
Much has changed, but much yet the same. Here you are, walking beside me again.
Well, I'm sure we'll have opportunity to catch up after all this has gone down.
So, total sidebar, but I really considered earlier in the game, like, having Jack become obsessed with Etanifi and trying to find him. If I did that, we get to this point, and I'm like, there it is! And he's like, Rev, you're my buddy.
Amazing.
All right. Well, you guys got him moved over. Justin, does it seem like something that I can just do to disable these runes, or is it essentially like everyone's got to work together?
You certainly could. The more people, the easier it would be, but it would not be difficult for you to do.
Well, let's spread out, everyone,
Sorry.
and get ready for this thing to show up.
I'm lighting my
So,
swords
choose
up.
your positions.
So interestingly, when you light your swords up, they do light, but they don't provide any additional light beyond a candle. Almost like there's something in this room that is preventing any additional light from having
Hey,
an
I'm
effect.
fine with that. You know, Bryn gets her dim light. I don't have a problem with that. As long as they do
Wait a
the
second.
damage that they're supposed to do, I'm fine with that.
Do I see this?
Do you see what?
That her swords aren't quite as lit?
They look like candles as opposed to like flames.
I don't like that.
I'm gonna
Makes me feel like
quaff
they're
an
gonna do less
invisibility potion.
damage. Nice.
Do you have see invisibility?
Always, babe.
I get the feeling that once we turn out these lights, we are going to be fighting in pitch black.
Maybe.
I don't know. What we can
I'm
do
gonna
to
take
protect against that, though.
Potion of Flying.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, we have potions.
I have another
Nice.
one if anyone wants it.
I'll take one actually. That
Seeing invisibility doesn't
helpful.
help me see in the dark.
extra
Yeah, I don't know.
extra distance.
Something.
It's 60 feet per round.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can.
Wait.
Maybe.
All right.
Down, so
Are
I
we
don't
spread out
forget.
to where we want to be?
I
You
can
don't want to be
create
standing right next to me.
Oh, I can create light. It don't matter. Jeez, we're fine.
I don't think
Okay.
we can in this room. That's true. Do you want to be standing right next to me when this thing appears?
She's flying. She always goes down first. I'll stay over here. Oh, gosh damn.
I think you should probably stick by her, shouldn't you?
Oh,
These are still
Yes,
double
big
squares. Yes.
I don't know. I can't get the
Try.
mouse.
Go
All
over
right.
by Myetharia so you can get her rack up.
I'm saying
okay.
Winry always goes down. And she's got to be close to this thing.
Yeah,
I guess Myetharia does too. I can fly. It'll be fine.
I
Right,
haven't gone down in a
everyone
while. But
No.
I
Fair.
Heck, my phone just froze.
don't know if there's much else we can do. Remember all the things I can do.
Yeah, this seems like a good enough time. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna read a spell scroll. I'm gonna read my spell scroll of Bigby's hand. I'm gonna summon Bigby's hand.
Okay.
Have that ready next to me.
I feel like I should be doing so much more to prepare.
There's so much we can do.
Actually, no,
Oh.
I'm not gonna do that because he might do something once it shows
Okay.
up. Can you have the token ready though? That'll probably be my first. Move. I think the
Maybe
hand
I
is
will. I
large
tried to
size.
pull it on here and it didn't. Oh, I'm on the GM layer. That's why it's not coming through. Jeez. Maybe.
Let's just put it on the GM layer and then make it appear when
Right? That'd be ideal, wouldn't it? This one doesn't want to come through to the... Oh, this one's like a pointing finger. That's fun. The one I normally use doesn't want to make it on this time. Oh, there's
There it
one.
is.
That one worked. Weird. I don't like this one as much, but it is what it is.
Well, when it shows up, everyone remember it's the master hand from Smash Brothers. Okay. I'll look to make sure that everyone's ready. And I will step forward and do what I need to the runes.
Oh gosh.
Kind of snuffing out the flames, smashing apart the stone runes. And what happens next is these scorpions that were climbing all around the floor, just kind of moving about randomly, begin to move down into the pit. They kind of skitter their way down along the edges of the walls, and they kind of vanish into the darkness beyond, without the runes on, and with no other real light sources in here besides Myetharia's little candle-lit swords, basically. The pit itself is pitch black beneath you.
Even for those of us that have dark vision.
Even for those with dark vision. The pit itself is blackened.
I don't know
Like
when I
that.
last gave Rev his vision, but I feel like it was some.
The
time
room
in this
itself
thing.
still has this candlelight general illumination going on. But the pit itself is pure black. And all of a sudden, with the sound of thousands of carapace limbs scraping against each other, the sound of claws scraping on stone from below, comes this mute, shuddering pain. And a hand, clamps onto the wall and pulls itself upwards over the edge. A twisted man. He's crawling on what look like broken limbs, clad only in these loose rags that don't hide the black sores that cover his entire body. As he moves across these shadows, his flesh seems to glint like a dark carapace, and where his fingernails scratch on the stone, he leaves a trail of black venom behind. Among the hunch of his body are a cluster of arms which wrap around his torso like the freezing man struggling for warmth, but each of these arms ends not in a hand, but in 5 writhing, segmented scorpion tails. And with a moan, this figure looks up towards you, his hollow eyes wide with a desperate agony.
Ugh.
It is me. Does it look like the creatures we encountered at the Forbidden Forest, Hidden Valley ranch?
It does not look like a bioengineered creature, if that's what you're regarding.
Yeah.
Does not. That's not your first thought. It says, "I come for you now. You shall share my pain. One of Mother's finest, one of her first, and you shall know my agony."
Oh!
Let us
That makes
go
so much
ahead
sense.
and
Full
roll
circle.
Should have seen it.
for
coming.
some
Yes.
initiative.
We never see when Trilla's come.
Ah,
Gosh dang it.
There's something about me, right?
I did
Not
purposely
one.
use the word a lot in order to make sure that it was sold well. Yeah.
Not once did any
Yeah.
of us say. We've been playing this game for how long?
Yeah, we should.
is it in pain?
I feel like we haven't seen a Trill in a while.
Yeah. Yikes.
Wow.
Yes!
What?
Throwing a tantrum, are you?
I'm at the top of the order, guys.
I don't know about that.
The
I
top
don't know
is
about
top
that.
you can be.
The tip is tip. The
You're at the
top
bottom?
is top.
Tippity tappitist.
I rolled a natural 20.
Rev, you got advantage.
Yes.
Yep.
1 total.
That's a natural 1 plus 0 equal 1.
Wow, nice.
Yes.
Oh.
Everyone can take
I've
damage
got
before you get your
23
turn.
total.
That's perfect.
Live through those.
That's where you want to be, right?
No, because then I gotta catch up.
Catch up.
Oh, man.
Can I have advantage? I should have given myself advantage. I don't know why.
Oh, what happened to the sort button on here?
Boy.
This is.
It's there for us.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
It's not doing anything for me, but...
Whatever.
Oh, no, it did do something.
Oh, I sorted it, but there used to be a
Yep.
sort button on there that I could hit.
Wow. Nobody else
just
is
not there
doing
right
it.
Interesting.
There is-
Good.
I put Etchinifi
You know-
there just as a round end, effectively, but his turn could become meaningful potentially, so he's going to be on there.
You might
Oh, so
die.
we-
Sorry, Steph.
It's
You're
possible.
supposed to be at the bottom. It's okay.
Jack, having been the one who snuffed the runes, this creature came out. Taking a look. You are the fastest to react to this thing, this humanoid-ish looking creature.
Okay. Does he have the kind of like ethereal, like insubstantiality, incorporealness of previous Trillas that we faced?
No, because he is currently being affected by the Song of Forms that's being sung.
Okay.
That makes
so we
sense.
got a whale on this boy.
He's got 10 minutes.
All right.
Or as many hit points as Etanifi has.
I don't like
That's also, yep, that's why I wanted him unchained.
I am.
If Antonifi goes down, Jack and Winry can just start singing.
Um. 60. Okay.
Oh,
I am going to move back over here to where Etanifi is. How high are... Well, before I
You said
move,
like 20.
let me go back.
20
How
feet
high are
ceilings.
these ceilings?
20 feet.
Okay. And this guy is just a dude.
Like normal size.
Well,
Right
oh,
now.
in terms of size, yes.
Yeah. Well, let's not say normal. All right. I'm going to move over here,
I'm gonna make you.
and I'm going to now read my scroll of Bigby's hand and summon Bigby's hand, and I want to grab Etanifi and pull him onto the hand. I'm going to jump on 2, and I'm going to have
Ooh.
it fly us 60 feet as a bonus action.
What size is the hand? Is it medium or is it large?
It's
large,
large.
right?
Let me double check.
And
but it's,
Antonifi is a Sela. Little.
I think he's normal size.
I think they're little.
He's relatively
large
normal
hand.
size.
Oh, that is a creepy ass hand.
It's like
do
stone,
I-
yeah. Weird.
Do I have control of it?
Should.
Okay. So I'm just gonna move us to like over there. So grab me. I'm gonna fly us over there so that Etanifi can continue to sing. And that's my turn.
Okay. He looks kind of terrified as you grab him at first, but he kind of realizes what's going on after that and allows it.
As we're flying, I will say, you may not know her, but Tiljan of the Sela taught me the Song of Forms. If you falter, I'll pick up your stead.
He kind of nods, but it's a little bit of a crazed look in a way.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. On its turn, this agony creature, its eyes watched as you went across the room, and it followed you as you did so. And it's going to begin to head in your direction.
Okay.
He first moves 30 feet in that direction. He then... Yes, that's within range. I just want to make sure of range a second. He will look towards you. We'll say that the hand is sheltering Etanifi enough. And so, Jack, it will be in your direction. And as he does so, one of the hands comes out with the kind of scorpion-tipped fingers, and it like reaching towards you, kind of cracking as like all the carapace kind of cracking as he wriggles it in your direction. And as it happens, a necromantic feeling begins to wrap around you, Jack, and kind of squeeze at your heart. I'd like for you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Is he casting a spell?
He is casting a spell. It is a innate spell casting, though, and therefore it is harder to counterspell. I've always wondered this, and I feel like there's multiple different requirements
think
on,
there
or
are.
thoughts on this.
I think there are.
The podcast I was listening to today had an argument about if you're allowed to not do your reaction. If the trigger goes off.
Yeah, of course you are. Well, I'm just gonna cast it. Oh, I don't have a 3rd level spell slot, so I'll cast it I'll cast counterspell at 4th level to try to stop him from hitting
Okay.
with it.
Go ahead and make a spellcasting modifier check. I'm going to say that you can try to counterspell innate spells at this point in time, because it doesn't specify here in the spell block that there's any reason he wouldn't be able to.
Fair enough. I rolled a 22.
Very nice. The spell that was coming out from his hands fizzles as Jack is protectively warding against it.
It starts coming out, and I think I swing Parallax towards it, and there's like a fan of like energy that just kind of like dissipates the spell as it's coming my direction.
Perfect. With a frustrated but pained look.
But it's a crackling lightning fan, like like that.
That is the end of its turn for right now. Myetharia, it is yours to begin now.
Excellent. I took one of those. Used one of those. Was it a fly potion or a fly scroll, Cassie?
Potion.
Okay. I took one of those before we got going, so
Okay.
I'm going to fly across the pit.
Smart.
Just double check how far I'm going. Yeah, that should be good.
Oh, flag is. See, that's where your guys.
Right in front. Actually, I'm gonna land right behind him and just come right down on him with my swords,
Ooh,
Correct.
nice.
stabbing into him.
Solid.
Can I make
I
a
will
weird
actually-
question first? Are you at full hit points or not?
No.
Okay,
I am
that's all I needed to know. Thank you.
okay.
Go ahead
Okay.
and attack at normal.
I'm actually going to use one of my fighting spirits. They are all used, but I have an ability that I don't think I've ever had to use before. What's it called?
When you roll
Tireless.
initiative and you don't have any left, you get one use back.
I don't have any left. Yes.
Nice.
Where is it? Tireless Spirit.
Oh wow, that was what I was
Yeah.
gonna guess it was called once you said the start of that.
I saw
So
it
I'll
coming.
add and hit points
Correct.
and roll at advantage. Oh, I got a natural 20 and a 19. So
Ooh,
woo!
Nice.
Very nice. All right.
That's, what
That's a
we
good
need.
start. There's the D8, and here's the. Am I rolling anything different with the D6s? The fire damage.
They do still normal damage.
Okie dokie. So doubled. Let me see. And 26 plus another 6 plus another 6 is. I said 26 initially? Yep, I said 26. So that makes it 32. The first hit.
32, very nice. The sword slashes in, and you can feel this response from him. I actually need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
With
Ooh.
advantage and 2d4s.
And D4. Or 2d4, sorry.
Oh my gosh, add d4s to your attack rolls.
Well, she crit,
Oh.
but
Yeah, she did. I
Yeah,
know.
crit. No.
Well,
Oh, next
I'm
time.
saying it to everybody to remember.
you can't
And
do better than that.
2d4s. I rolled a 19 plus 3 on the d4s and plus 8, so
you can feel the
Basically,
agony from him, like, pulse out as you slash into him. It doesn't feel like you did quite as much as you would have thought you would have done, but you do resist the mental effect that it seems to pulse out towards you on your hit.
oh boy, and this is gonna be every single hit, isn't it?
Possibly.
How far did it
Tired.
feel like it pulsed out?
Just straight at her.
Oh.
Okie dokie. Second hit. That's I won't even add the d4 unless I need it.
Sure.
It's 22 to hit.
22 does hit.
Okay. Gosh, so many dice. I organize. Okay. That is 9. 10, 19 damage
Okay.
on that.
Make another wisdom saving throw.
Rolling 4 dice for a wisdom saving throw. All right. Yeah, 27.
Success. Doing good so far.
Okay. Another hit. I got another natural 20 on the other dice.
Wow.
Now's the time.
Rolling at advantage helps. I got a 15
sure
on
does.
20. Ooh. All right. Because I have advantage. My cool fighter ability.
Because I do.
Because I do. I'm just that cool. Not as great. I shouldn't have rolled in here for my damage. I've been rolling it on the mat this entire time.
That's what did it.
Clearly.
14. 14 on that last one.
That's with the crit?
Oh, that was for the crit. Okay, well that'll be moderately higher. 6, 8 is 16, plus another 6 is 22.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Yep. Okay. 4d4, 2, 28. Oh, it was almost a 20 on the green die again. Ooh. 26, though.
26. Very nice. Still able to live with this effect that's coming back towards you.
Ooh. All that stuff is coming in clutch. Just the bless and the, all that.
Prepared well so far.
I'm waiting for it all to just get negated. This next turn, I'm just waiting. It'll happen. Very low hopes. Okay, and I'm going to square off in front of him, kind of being like, come at me, bro, distracting him from the giant hand flying behind me. The very obvious. Just trying to, like, draw his focus since I'm one causing him more pain. Hopefully.
Sure, okay. Anything
Favorite
else? Or are you
thing.
all set?
I'm all set. Yeah,
Okay.
that was bonus action, 3 actions.
At the end of your turn, it is going to move 30 feet past you, Myetharia.
Yes.
Going straight towards the voice. Its eyes locked on Etifi over Jack's shoulder on the hand.
I'm gonna hold on to my reaction for now.
Okay. Then Winry, it is your turn next.
I'm gonna kick him in the head.
Distance kicking.
Head kick.
Do it.
Go for it.
I cast foot to face.
Winry, are you at full hit points or not?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Go ahead.
Means you shouldn't have to roll a wisdom save every time you hit him. Hopefully.
You don't know that.
Hopefully.
It might
Oh,
be.
D4.
Maybe it's just
Yes,
Justin
you
saying
have.
it so that he can say in his head, you won't for long.
19.
A 19 does hit.
Okay. Is 11 bludgeoning and 3 slashing.
14 points of damage
Nice.
total. You do still have to make the wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wasn't that?
2d4s. And advantage.
21. I need to roll higher than that.
I don't know, do you?
You already used your boon. I think we both did.
323. 6.
26 is a success.
Let's go.
Is this a success? Yes.
Hit him again.
Go for it. Keep going. What you notice, interestingly,
20.
is he seems to reel a little bit more from your strikes than from Myetharia's.
25.
Oh.
25 does hit.
Slashing versus.
14 bludgeoning.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
2d4s.
Mm.
Bludgeoning and
Bludgeoning.
slashing. Oh, this was
And
good.
slashing.
So I add 2d4.
Must be the fire. Surprise, surprise.
Well,
A 12 is a failure. As such, you
Oh, no.
take 14 points of psychic damage in retaliation.
Ooh.
okay.
Maybe it's like double that if you
No,
don't
that
have
wasn't
full hit
what you
points.
did.
That was the amount of damage you did.
Was?
I feel like I shouldn't have answered that, but I did already now.
I should have known that.
You've fallen for her trap card.
I'll do flurry of blows.
Okay.
I guess. 18.
18 does still hit. With heroism, it's going to be
decide that
pretty
I want
tough to miss, honestly.
And I don't have to concentrate.
16 damage.
16 damage. All right. Wisdom saving throw.
2
Natural 1.
Cassie.
10 plus 17. 18, 19. 20?
All right. 20 is a success. But you do notice
Okay.
now he does not reel as much from this next hit that you just did.
Because you took damage.
Oh, because I'm not at full.
And your next hit,
That's one.
There is too much to this guy. I'm already gonna say. He needs to stop
21.
being so
Does hit.
extra.
Ten.
and one more wisdom saving throw. You guys need to stop having so many dice to roll because it's taking
There's too
turns
many.
take forever.
Yeah.
You scared us. We got prepared.
27.
All right. Very nice. All set?
Yeah. Got hot.
Rev, it's your turn now. They are a ways away, but not too far.
I'm gonna
You're
pull my
invisible, so
cross.
you have advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull my crossbow and take a. Let me see here. Yes,
Plus the
I'm gonna,
D4.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm gonna take my crossbow, shoot him.
Go for it.
Let's see.
Are you at full hit points?
I am.
Okay.
Of course he is.
Oh, I have advantage.
Yeah,
So
Will, I'm pretty good.
20 plus 21 to hit.
A 21 does hit.
Okay. I get sneak. I guess I have sneak attack because I'm
Yep.
invincible and everything. All right.
You have advantage. Yep.
Yeah. All right. 29 damage,
Ooh. Very nice.
and then I'm going to
Make a wisdom saving throw.
make a wisdom saving throw. Do I have advantage on this too?
No, yes, advantage and 1d4.
And 1d4. All right, 19.
19 is a success.
Great. Great. So I snort as I shake it off, and then I'm going to, slam my foot on the ground, and the little chocobo is going to break out of its cage and start running around my leg.
You are no longer invisible, though, I believe,
Yep,
because you
I
made an
understand.
attacking action.
Right.
Yep, I understand that, and that is
Dang it.
why I'm going to take another invisibility potion with my extra
Oh.
action.
Well, I shouldn't have taken off the status for you then. Apologies. Perfect. Anything
All right.
else?
Nope, that's it.
At the end of your turn,
Oh,
Agony's
Oh wait,
carapace hands.
actually, you know what? I am going to move a little bit closer. There.
Okay. Extend upwards and reach towards Etanifi. Even though he's up in the air, he has enough range to be able to reach. And as he does so, he will make a melee spell attack against him. Which
Well, that sucks.
is a 20 to hit, which definitely hits this unarmored. Yeah.
Shared burden.
Etanifi. And as the hands rake across him, wounds are inflicted upon him.
No,
Dealing.
shared burden.
Okay.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Yeah, so I
What's
didn't use
the-
my reaction. 60
Just wanna
feet,
make sure
and I
I'm
have to be able to see Antonifi, that's all.
Perfect. I just want to make sure.
Very
And so
smart.
all the damage goes to you, is that correct?
Everything goes to me, any effects and any damage.
Perfect. It is 17 points of necrotic damage.
That's all.
Bad. Okay.
And that is its action right there. So Bryn,
Which means it's your turn,
I
Bryn.
probably should have held on to it for something bigger, but that's my one thing I can do. Can't do it again, guys.
well, I'll let you know, Etanifi does not look particularly healthy, having been
Yeah.
down here for a long time singing this song.
Only I had more channel divinities. Just the one. Okay.
Bryn, everything went to the other side of the room from you.
Yeah, I know, and I was gonna start on the other side of the room, and then I changed my mind. It was dumb.
Yeah,
All right,
it was
I'm
all
gonna-
about.
It's still dim light, so I'm gonna bonus action fly.
Okay.
So 10, 20, 25, 30. I think that's what it was. Closer. 30. Oh, you've got me. If I can get it. Really? Am I 60 feet? Maybe.
You appear to be 65. Listen, I didn't choose your starting point, you did. And then I didn't move him either, Jack did.
Let me check one more thing. Where is this? 60 feet. Okay. I'll just do what I was gonna do. I'll get my aura out.
Okay. That's 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, let me check one more thing.
Oh, did I not make it? I might need to make it seen. Nope, it's there. Okay.
So that's 30 feet too. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
What's your fly speed?
It's the same as my walking.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
The
not
only
as
thing in the
strong.
Twilight Cleric that's not OP.
yeah.
It's not as strong as actual flight, which is a 3rd level spell.
Just is probably very happy about that. One
Yeah,
debuff.
In this case, not that big a deal, but whatever. Okay. That is the end of Bryn's turn. For Etanifi's turn, all he can really do is continue to sing. That is the entirety of what he can do on his turns, is maintain that. He could try to run, but he's trusting Jack in this situation, who has picked him up, cradled him like a baby in his large hand, and he's going to trust you. So that'll be all that he does. At the end of his turn, however, a spell attack comes out towards him from this creature of agony. Definitely hits. And it deals little damage. 8 points of necrotic. That is very small. It's still a lot to Etanifi, but he might survive another one of that size hit.
Of that tiny fiddly amount.
Jack, it's you.
Alright, bonus action. I'm gonna fly us. I should have probably measured. I go 60 feet. I'll fly us right next to Bryn.
Looked like there was 60 from your measurement.
But as we are flying over, I am going to aim a spell. Yeah. Right here. So it only hits.
Okay. There's definitely enough room for you to do that.
I will launch a beam, kind of like an arcing electric beam from Parallax. It'll impact the ground there, and it explodes out in this like light show of lightning and blue and white light. I'm casting Synaptic Static. He's got to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. He rolls a 13 to save.
That is a failure.
He is going to choose to succeed.
Oh, that's so sad.
Okay, we got rid of one. Got rid of one. How that works, right?
That's so sad. Well, he still takes some damage.
Are you at full hit points, Jack?
Yes.
Okay.
I sure am, friend. Buddy.
Pal.
24 damage, but half.
So 12.
Pretty bad roll. So 12.
Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Wow.
Okay.
At advantage?
Yes, you
Oh,
have
yeah, you have
advantage and 2.
Hey,
One.
there we go.
There we go.
21, 26.
Perfect. 26 is a success. That could have been really interesting if you took damage, because I think Bigby's hand is concentration.
It is. You're
And
right.
you're hanging out over top of the void.
That's true.
Nope.
Hoping that this gets out of range of any melee attacks, but we'll see what happens. Alright, that's my turn. I'll, as a free action, can I hand him a potion?
Yes, but he can't take it, because he'd need to drink it, and you can't drink while you're singing.
Justin, I ask every time, but my Twilight Sanctuary ones I can reroll because it's me.
It's not healing, right? It's temporary hit
it's
points.
Temporary hit points. Yeah, you're right. All right, then you get 16.
What about at Tinifi? Oh, I guess
It's not
that's
the
his
end of his
turn.
turn.
Not his turn. Yep.
What'd you say? 16?
Yeah.
Alright, that's it for me.
Yes.
Okay. As you've moved away, this creature will start moving towards the edge. And as he does so, he starts to... Yes, he steps very close to the edge. He starts to have these scorpion claws basically out. His hands like unravel from himself a little bit, a couple of them, and they begin to skitter almost as though it's on the ground, but it's not actually on anything. But he seems to continue to skitter along nothingness towards you as he does so.
It's
I
like
didn't see that
ants
coming.
floating on a river. They're constantly moving, but making a floating device for them. Thank you.
As he makes
Don't
it to this
appreciate
point, his blackened hand reaches out once more, pointing towards Jack this time. Actually, I think it did
Aw.
last time too. And Jack, I will need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
many spell slots I got left? Not
I was
enough.
thinking you get a D4.
Yeah, my constitution sucks.
Sorry.
I do have advantage though on maintaining concentration, so that's
You
good.
got a D4.
I'm floating over an open thing. I don't think now is the time to skimp on spell slots. I will. Gosh, I'm so low. I will still counterspell one more time.
Okay.
Because it sounds like the same thing, right?
It does seem like it's probably the same thing.
Okay. Alright, 4th level.
Go ahead and make a ability check.
Natural 20.
All right. The spell fizzles once more as you slash the necrotic energy as it's coming in your direction down.
I love it. We're like flying away and I'm going to slash backwards and it does that.
And that is his turn right now. Myetharia, it'll be you up next. Fortunately, a lot of you have the ability to fly.
Yep. Right up in his face. Oh boy. And I'm gonna do a round of attacks on him.
Go for it.
All at just regular rolls. Except with 2 d4s. Okay.
2?
15.
You get 1d4 on attacks,
Just
2d4 on the saves.
Thank you. I'll re-roll that.
You'll probably hit.
Wisdom and
20 total.
Still hits.
Good. Do. Okay. Yeah. This is okay. Math is hard. 11 fire plus 8, so 19.
Okay. Go ahead and make a
Total?
wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Almost 30. 17
You're good.
plus 11.
You're good.
Okay.
That was attack number 1.
Number 1. Tech number 2 is crap. That is only 14 to... No. 14 to hit? Do I have a plus? What's my plus? How do I forget these things? No. Plus... 3 plus 12 is 15. Plus 1 is 16.
Wow,
Gosh.
a 16 does
That's hard.
actually miss. Surprisingly enough.
Okay. Third attack. It's better. Yeah, okay. 21.
Does hit.
Crazy. Oh, that's not what it is. Hang on. Oh, it was 21. 7 plus 12. Gosh, so many dice tonight, guys. Oh, that's pretty good. 12 fire and another 10, so that's 22.
All right. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Dice 4. Another natural. Here are 2 natural 20s in this box, actually.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I feel like I'm wasting them.
You very much resist the retribution.
Oh, all right. That was the third attack, right?
Yep.
Right.
That was
Would be if I like shoved at him to kind of like push him. Like, how is he like in the air? Like, if I think I like pushed him or
Effectively,
something,
he's hovering.
he'd fall into the pit.
He's effectively
Right.
hovering.
I tried to like push him,
He'd
like
go
kick
5
him or
feet.
something. Okay, so he wouldn't fall into the hole. Okay.
No.
Alright, well, it's worth asking. Alright, I will roll my bonus action attack on him.
Okay.
Oh. Well, I rolled another 3, but I think I rolled higher on the d4 this time, so that's 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Haha, there it is! I rolled a 1 on the d4 last time, and this time I rolled a 2. The only thing that saved me. Okay, 7 and 12, 21 damage.
Okay, go ahead and make one more wisdom saving throw.
1, 2, 3, 4. 16 plus 8, 24.
Very nice. Another success.
Alright,
Avoiding it completely.
Yes, I guess it's my turn. There's nothing I can really do for the guys behind me. Just gotta keep wailing on him. This is what I'm here for.
You have 20 temporary hit points.
Woo!
And
Too bad
at
he's
the
not
end
hitting me.
Of your turn, he is going to scuttle past you through the air to get up next to Etanifi once more.
If I can use my reaction to hit him, I will.
You can.
Okay. These 2 little green boys this time. 20. It's over 20.
Hits.
23.
You know it's 17, so.
Yeah. Ooh. It's decent. 6 plus another 14, so 22?
6 plus 14 is 20.
Yep. I was doing 8.
Go ahead and make a wisdom.
That's why it was a question. I'm like, that sounds right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's good. 17 plus 8.
Okay.
So 25.
Perfect. Another hit. This creature
Another
is
hit.
leaking this black venom as he's scuttering after. And Winry, it is your turn next.
I'm going to fly up behind him and punch.
Go for it.
And I lost my purpose.
Ooh.
18 plus 12.
Hits. It's your turn for lots of rolling.
Try to go fast.
Who can
17
do
bludgeoning.
Her.
And
Even on fingers, she's still faster than me.
9 piercing.
15, 9, 28. Alright, are you still at full hit points? You are, right?
No.
No, you're not.
He hit
Oh,
me
right.
with
Yeah,
one of
right.
those.
Right.
Wisdom.
Okay,
Matters.
go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
2d4. 2d4.
There's so much math when you have 2 different 20s and 2 different d4s.
25.
Very nice.
And then I will punch again. 14 plus 12. And 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Go ahead and make another save.
2d4.
Can we clip that?
Probably never use it again.
30.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yep. You save.
And
And for your bonus
flurry of
action,
blows.
2 more punches.
18
Also, all
plus
y'all have
12
Oh,
is
yeah.
30. Oh. 17 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, please.
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah. You're fine. Yep. Keep going.
And last one. 10 plus 12, 22. 9 bludgeoning damage.
All right, one more save.
Oh, right, sorry. 5 plus 7
12.
and 16. 19?
Is a success. Wow,
Nothing.
I think we've had one failure on that saving throw out of
Yeah.
everybody. That's pretty impressive.
All those hits.
Winry, anything else on your turn?
Nope.
At the end of your turn, he reaches out towards Etanifi once more. Says,
8.
"Stop the singing. Stop." And
18 temporary hit points.
hits. Inflicting wounds upon Etanifi in the term of 19 hit points of damage.
Ooh.
And the song falters. There is
Really bad.
suddenly silence as Etanifi falls on the hand, no longer singing. That's the end of Winry's turn. It is Rev's turn next.
Okay. I'm going to.
Yes. Silence.
I'm going to shoot him
Go for it.
with my crossbow, and I'm going
You
to.
still have full hit points, right?
I still do. 22 to hit. I'm going to use
Fine.
goading attack.
Okay. Try to force him to attack you.
So, you're supposed to be what? The Trilith of Pain? Agony? Feeling pretty hunky-dory over here. Having the time of my life. Feeling pretty good. So we must make
It does
a
hit.
wisdom saving throw.
Dory.
Okay. Ooh, 24.
He makes it, so he is therefore unaffected.
The agony.
He is uncome at me, bro.
He is uncome at me, bro. But that is a 40 damage.
Go ahead and make a
Wow.
wisdom saving throw for me.
Yes.
1d4. With
With
advantage.
Okay. So wisdom saving throw. Oh, I have advantage too. You're right. So 15, 16. $17?
You take 40 points of damage
Ooh,
in
not full
return.
anymore.
That's rough.
That's right.
But as it lands from this creature, you hear a, but, it's all mine. It's all mine. And he begins to wither and fall downwards. There is no song going currently. And so he begins to fade out of existence until we get to. Yeah,
Wait.
in a minute.
Wait! No!
Rev, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn as he begins to fall and appears to start to almost dissolve in the air?
I will quaff another invisibility potion. Just
Just in case. Yeah.
I mean, I am probably downing that potion before the bolt even hits the guy.
Fair.
So yeah, and I have one more action, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I'm gonna quaff a flying potion as well. I'm gonna take a flying potion.
Just chug him.
Oh, I am zooted. I am zooted to the max.
You are You are gonna have to pee so bad after this.
Oh, and that that shit's gonna sting. Yeah.
Great.
And then,
great.
and then I'm gonna fly up.
Okay.
Is that because of the potions or?
Yeah, potions.
STD?
I don't know.
Whichever.
However you want to interpret it, you just know. All right.
Fly like 10 feet forward and get temporary hit points.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get like in the corner, the top corner of her sphere over here.
Yeah, just
Now I'm tempted just to move, just to spite you.
1 foot into it.
And then
It's your choice to give it or not give it to anyone. After all.
Well, you ain't getting
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, well, it's still
Yeah,
16.
you are.
But
Oh.
it's 15 plus the dice roll. So you get 16.
Bryn, it's your turn next then, as both Etanifi and this creature of agony are both currently dying.
Oh. Alright, I'm just gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds at its normal level, so it's 3d8.
Okay.
Okay. So you yelled at me last time I didn't say something. Would it make more sense just to do a high level heal on just Etanifi, who's the only one that's really hurt? The rest of us are okay. And Mass Cure Wounds is negligible from...
The points that he's been hitting.
Yeah.
I thought about that. Yeah, I've got all my spells.
Maybe just a higher level Cure Wounds on Etanifi if you can scoot closer to him.
I'll just do heal
That works.
on Etanifi, so he gets 6th level. Heal is 6th level, so 70 hit points.
Mass Cure Wounds, by the way, is 5th level. I want to make sure you realize
Yeah.
that. Okay. I thought you
Yeah.
said 3rd. Sorry.
No.
I must have misheard.
And then
As you heal him, Etanifi kind of gasps awake, kind of reorienting himself.
I don't have time to look at my notes. From what I know of soul tapping, is there any way that I can get this Trilla into the stone that's in the torch? Or that's already doing something else?
Oh, that's
Interesting.
interesting.
Not that you know of. The soul tapping that you were doing was because of the temple where you were that was really causing the majority of it to happen, or using the gems. And neither of those things are the case here.
Like from what 3 Weeping Ravens taught me?
You tap out of a gem to take up an effect.
But because we had a stone that had a Trilla's soul in it.
You had Trilla's
You had
soul,
Trilla's.
not,
Trilla's soul.
not a
So, and-
Trillith.
But since it's that stone, I was wondering if just like putting it by him, he would just get sucked
Yeah,
in.
it's not like
Like a
Ghostbusters.
Pokeball.
Yeah. No, I don't think there's any way for you to try to trap his soul in a gem at this point. That's a unique effect of the temple and its powers.
Okay.
Or from Shalgwyn Yaver, if you had taken that sword.
Oh. Okay. So I did action. My bonus action, I'm still flying. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go.
tell him he needs to sing.
And
Sing.
yeah, and then I can't do a spiritual weapon because that's a leveled spell. So I'm all done.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. Oh, it's not my turn yet. Go ahead.
On Etanifi's turn, I'm going to have him make just a flat check here to see if he has the wherewithal from waking up from dying to immediately begin singing or not. As he is
It's
not a
habit.
warrior or anything.
It is habit at this point, though. He's been singing for how long?
He has, but he's also not been
There,
dying
no.
when it's happened.
Oh, that's fair.
Probably felt pretty pretty much like dying, though, right?
Oh, yeah, it's like agony. Yeah.
He probably feels pretty dang good right now.
Aren't we all dying every time we wake up?
Just aren't we all?
That being said, I do think a straight roll is a pretty good idea.
The man is only half there to begin with. He's halfway to madness with the agony that he's been experiencing for this amount of time. And as he comes awake, he panics. And he just starts lashing out in all directions. He has no idea where he is. He sees the pit below him, like dangling above it on this hand, and he is freaking out, unable to control himself. As such, it falls to Jack. The last turn before Agony's.
Well,
it is
that's
your
if he
turn.
gets 21 temporary hit points.
That's great.
No, 20.
I go, Etanifi, try box breathing. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, release for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds. And I start singing Song of Forms. Ready for this to be a 10?
Yep.
It's a 1!
Hey! And it will never happen again.
You're right.
You know what? You had at least 10 temporary hit points, so you're fine.
It's max hit point damage.
Oh, it's your max hit points.
Oh.
And I begin to sing Song of Forms as I concentrate on the hand and fly us onto safe ground so that if I get knocked out, we don't fall into a hole.
As you do, this creature that was kind of disappearing, almost disapparating before you, becomes solid once more, trapped in its pain, trapped in its death here now as it falls downwards. Before you have a chance to leave, it gasps out its final breath, and as it does so, as has happened with other Trilith in the past, a boon is passed from this creature to... Yeah, quick, throw yourself back in there.
Dang it, I didn't move.
A boon is passed from this creature to the nearest 3 would be typically what it would do. In this particular case...
Rev killed him. Rev was the final one.
How many boons how many boons do people
Hey.
have? Is actually the way that it talks about.
I think we all have one.
Everyone has one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chess is like, damn it.
No, that's fine. So I am going to choose to have this
Roll the dice.
take effect onto... I don't think you're going to want that. I'm going to choose to have this take effect onto Jack, Bryn, and Etanifi, actually. Because I don't think the other 3 of you benefit from this ability, which is called Living with Pain. While you have this creature's... Yeah. While you have this creature's
I don't want
boon,
it. Good.
you have advantage on Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. It's almost like what you wanted, Jack. You already have it, so I could give it to someone else if someone else thinks they can benefit from it.
Yeah, give it to someone. Well, no one else casts spells.
No one else has concentration really anymore.
Can you give Jack like a D4?
Nope.
Double up.
I can give it to Myetharia, though, who in theory
Yeah,
could have some concentration stuff with like first or second level
bless.
cleric
Do that.
stuff.
Do
Possibly.
that. Give it to her because that makes sense.
So I'd hate to give this boon out to people, even though it's the closest 3 is how it's worded, to give this particular spellcaster boon to people who are not going to use it in the slightest bit.
Yeah, that's really crappy.
So, we'll say Myetharia, Bryn, and Etanifi are gathered up by this death boon and this slight bit of investment from this creature lingers on and lives on through you as you become able to withstand and live through the pain and deal with it. As its body then drops down into this pit, you hear this dull, wet thud as it lands down below. And it becomes quiet. The only sound is Jack singing, which after a moment that too can fade. As the creature is dead, its boon given off, the pain subsided, and the prison freed. As Etanifi kind of gathers himself and looks towards you, I can't believe it. I can feel once more. The world. Dark, but it's so full of color, so vibrant. Thank you. Thank you. He's almost on the verge of tears, it seems.
You're welcome. Very warm greetings. I'm Jack.
Yes. Warmest, of course. Warmer now that we are free.
I'll be by them
Am I-
and sort of start looking over him and patching him up.
Am I asking, but did Leska put you here?
I was gonna leave it silent, but it's really too creepy. And you see the pain in his eyes as he considers your words. Yes. She did.
Seems she's betrayed a lot of people, a lot of her friends.
He kind of flinches as you say that. Yes, she betrayed. Yes.
Well, you're safe
Well.
now, and we're going to all get out of here.
I know this is a tumultuous moment at Tanipi, but I'll kind of like do a come hither to Winry and say, you've been gone a long time. Winry here has taken up the mantle of protector of the Sela.
Hi.
In Nanatar, my love, my homeland, lying south of the city of the Gate. A city founded by man, but who lets dreams craft its fate. Yes, there is a actually written section that does actually rhyme if I wanted to read all of it.
Oh, please.
Well, now you
please
got
just
to.
You said
Feel
wanted
free.
to?
I...
Oh, agonized
Also,
one,
calling it-
not I, this inmate but the other, shared his tale of betrayal by his brother against the mother of dreams. It seems her children long to pass the gate, to day above from great below, but a brother is their foe. Vigilance stands watch, keeps weak his kin, but in days too few to wait will come his fall. I don't know how the rhyme is because it's written as a paragraph. It's very hard for me to parse this as I'm going through. And I did not set it up beforehand to give myself any real cues, which was a real mistake. But in days too few to wait will come his fall, when the free men dance their festival of dreams. At the midnight hour, a nightmare masquerade will arrive at Leska's right hand, and all this land will be scoured. My own traitorous love left me here to live and die and live in fear. We two share our blood and breath, and each can bring the other's death, lest man and dream become but one, and all this world's life be done. You and I must share this task to kill the evil that hides behind the mask. Yes, I will paste that for you guys.
A lot.
Yeah, I think deception is the brother.
I think we all
Brother.
applaud. That
As it
was,
says next, of course,
very-
spontaneously crafting dialogue for a character whose entire life is wrapped in poetry and song can be difficult, you think.
Wow.
So Echenifi could speak normally if you want him to.
Well, hopefully we can help you get back home.
Home is no longer what I require. Desire, in fact.
What do you desire?
An end to all of this. To the pain, the torment. The treachery. Treachery, that's the word.
Treachery.
Treachery.
The traitorous.
Traitorous.
Well, in that we are united.
Perhaps
How do you
someday.
know Rev?
Well, I was gonna wait until an opportunity.
Isn't it his, wasn't it?
Perhaps someday I can guide you there to the location of the heart. To warn you, there is much more urgent. A matter now to deal with. The brothers of my prison ilk, who will be arriving during the festival.
What festival is this that you're speaking of? You said Festival of Dreams?
Correct,
You would know
the
what it
festival of
Has
dreams.
it been a year already?
It passed.
He kind of looks around. I know not time or day or sun or moon, but I know it will be coming soon. It rhymed. I did it. I
Yeah.
rhymed on
That was good.
Ruined it.
Nice.
I felt that one coming too. I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. So we have to go back to Gates Pass, huh?
Yeah, the Festival of Dreams was what I was supposed to perform in before I got kicked out of my troop.
Perhaps more talking is required. More information
Before we
be
can talk too much.
required.
Felt a little forced, but you got there.
No, it was good. I interrupted him. I think that hurt the flow. I think we probably have an army to avoid too. We need to get out of
Yeah,
here.
we need to stay focused.
That's the priority right now, is destroying this
How much
scourge.
time do we have left?
and-
While the engine, it does now falter. The obelisk, you must still shatter. That was a half rhyme, but
It's good.
Where is it?
up above, it never moved. If we can make our way, I'm not going to try to rhyme.
A boof.
Through the groove.
Is there a hole up from here?
Not in here, but back a bit. You saw it, I'm sure, as you came through.
Yeah.
For the pit.
So presuming
You
we
could
have
go up the entrance pit, but there is also the ravine you crossed. That is more direct. Perhaps you saw the underneath, the obelisk itself from below.
In the
Okay.
prison, we saw the obelisk.
the
from below?
ravine.
Across the bridge
Right,
where
over the
there's a ravine, if you look up, the obelisk is there.
Yeah, I remember you describing that.
Oh yes.
Um,
Okay, I see.
Well, I'm sure with your help, we'll make short work of it. Now I want to rhyme everything.
It is a pain, a plight indeed.
So the creature itself, the Trilla,
Lilith,
had nothing to do with the scourge. It was just
It was the
it
power.
was the source. The pain of all those gathered here provided the power required for its use.
What's in the pit?
Oh,
okay.
Just a housing cell. As far as I know. I've never been able to see until now.
Can I
Go down
fly?
there?
Can I fly around in there for a second?
You sure can. It is effectively a 40-foot deep pit of nothingness. At the bottom of it, it is just solid stone, effectively. Since
Okay.
this creature is not entirely real, there isn't like the normal human waste or squalor that you might find at the bottom of a pit in real world. it is surprisingly clean down here still.
Mm-hmm.
So, presuming they can tell that this is no longer working because there's no more singing and no writhing in pain, we have. If we had 10 minutes left, that 10 minutes is probably not left.
Well, no new power shall it attain, but the power that it already had shall remain.
He's so. Look at him.
Every now and then I can get one. Every now and
That
then.
was a good one.
So
Very quick.
Fire up one more shot. One more
Be
load.
prepared. When you go above, there will be combat once more.
My love.
He looks at you intensely.
I think if Rev
was-
says that, we all look at him intensely. Excuse me?
The rhyming got to me.
Yeah, just
Nice,
sometimes
yes,
you get
yeah.
swept up in it.
Oh, hey, we
Yeah.
all have fly right now. Why don't we just fly up? Instead
Oh.
of standing here
we
talking
do.
and wasting it.
Yes. Yes,
go.
we need to hurry.
Now may be the time. If we do hurry. It does leave behind all the mages. Hey, there should be a rhyme with hurry, but I can't come up with it.
Hurry?
Hurry.
That's what I
Word.
was to bury.
Hurry.
To unbury?
They've got a pot to stirry.
Wow.
Well, what do we do about the mage? What do we do about the mages?
Can we not take them with us with the help of the
How?
torch?
Oh.
To help with the
anti-magic.
torch.
You said so. Yeah, you said down here effectively there was no teleportation at all.
Teleporting.
That's not what was stopping teleportation.
Oh, it was a forbiddance.
It was the forbidden, which is still up.
Yeah.
But you said down here I couldn't even do the 60 feet. Do I feel now I could do the 60 feet?
It is like normal, yes, now.
So how tall was it up from the bridge?
About 120,
Twice
140.
that.
Damn it, Justin. What about the one? Wait, the other pit that we fell down. That was
Right.
only 40.
No, it was not. It was 120.
No, it wasn't.
It was. It was 80
It
feet
was.
down of still anti-magic, and then an additional
additional
part
40.
beyond that. And
Yeah.
then there was the 20 feet of slowdown. Of slow
I
fall.
still, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't see what we were gonna do about the mages anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
I have no
We
idea.
can't do anything
mean,
about them
save
right
them?
now. We've gotta finish what we're doing. And
Gruff
gotta
Wolf
destroy
gave you an
the
option, but
oh,
Yeah, he
order,
said if he
order.
gives us-
He was gonna summon a
Oh.
burrowing thing.
Yeah.
Okay, what does he need for
We have
that?
to
What do
pay
you
him
need to go?
basically.
he needs
Well,
money
yeah, let's
effectively.
get out. Let's.
In order
let's
to
get
summon
out.
a planar ally, as it is,
You had to pay it?
it requires a certain amount of, not necessarily money. Money is useful also, or magical items and their cost. But it requires 1,000 gold pieces worth of stuff as fuel.
We can cover that.
Well, let's
And
go
we
back.
can deal with that
Oh, okay.
in chat if we would like to. I don't need to make you guys do accounting in the middle of a late night session here at the very tail end.
I could just give him my gem encrusted bowl because I didn't need to use Hero's Feast.
You could do that if you wanted.
We
But
could
either
do
way, as you have rescued Etanifi from his fate down here, as he kind of is side-eyeing Rev every now and then on the way out,
Well,
with
I'm
your flies.
I am technically
you're
still
invisible.
invisible.
It's true. He's
Oh.
looking around for you as though trying to
When
find
he made
you.
that rhyme, we're all just like,
He saw he must feel like he saw a ghost quite
Yeah,
literally.
right. He just heard you say "my love" all of a sudden, and everyone was looking around for you. With flies active on most people at this point in time, and with things looking in a upward trajectory, both morale and physically, that is where we will end things for tonight's session.